Alrighty, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of What's Next. As we just had this one game tonight, and I mean, it was again once another blowout. The Clippers won 132-106. The Jazz came out steaming. They had like a 10 lead. Tyronn Lue called timeout, and after that, it was just kind of a blowout. Credits to Paul George though. He was just on tonight. 31 points, 6 for 10 from downtown, 5 assists, 3 rebounds, 50% from the field. He was just on tonight. Contested shots, open shots, he was hitting everything. Kawhi Leonard also had 34 and 12 rebounds, but considering all the hate Paul George gets in the playoffs, I mean, there is some games where he does not perform very, very well, but tonight he was on. He was just on. Reggie Jackson could not miss at the start. He was 5 for 6 from 3, 17 points. Batum at 17 also with some pretty good defense then there. Pat Bev and Terrence Mann off the bench with 7 each. And this Clippers team just played really good defense, only held them to 106 considering they had 132 for themselves. And Donovan Mitchell could get it done. I mean, he only played 32 minutes. I think he got injured in like the fourth quarter, and he did not return. In the end, they were down 20 to 30 points. There wasn't really a point of him coming back, and with the risk of getting re-injured if they were down that much. But he still had 30 points in 32 minutes, 5 for 9 from 3-point range. Just Donovan Mitchell being Donovan Mitchell out there. Of course, like always, Jordan Clarkson popping off the bench. He had 14. And then Joe Ingles had 19. He was on also at the start. He had like 8 of the first 10 points at the start. Bojan couldn't really hit a shot. He was 1 for 5 from 3. But this Clippers team is looking really, really good. I think that, I know that I have been saying multiple times that this series is not over until a team wins 4 games. It's not. I never counted out. I mean, of course, I'm not a Clippers fan, but I did have the Clippers going to the finals. And I know what this team is capable of. Now, I did not count them out during the Mavericks series. They were down to 0-2, and I knew that I literally kept saying over and over again that the Clippers were going to win this series. They ended up winning in 7. I've not counted them out of the series down 0-2 as they now win Game 3 on their home floor. I would not be surprised if they ended up winning Game 4. I'm telling you, I'm not surprised if they ended up winning Game 4. I'm really not. And, but yeah, I mean this Los Angeles team is the only one remaining, and I think that they can go far. I think they can go really, really far if Paul George and Kawhi can step up just like how they did today, dropping 30 points each, and good defense, of course. I think that this team can go to the finals easily. This team can definitely go to the finals. With their skill bench, with their like talent on the bench being like guys like Pat Bev on like defensively, Terrence Mann defensively, Zubac defensively and offensively for these guys too. You have Luke Kennard, Yogi Ferrell. It's mainly Kennard, Mann, Beverly, and Zubac, but you still have guys like, of course, Paul George, Reggie Jackson, Marcus Morris, and Batum and Kawhi Leonard. And I think this team is going to go to the finals. I really do think that this team can come down from an 0-2 deficit. We've seen it here. They can easily beat this team. I mean, maybe not easily, of course, but they can. If they can find a groove to winning, then they can definitely beat this team. I think that the Clippers can definitely come back from this 0-2 deficit against Utah, and now it's just upgraded to 2-1. And I do not think that I never thought that this Clippers team could get swept nor taken in 5. If they do lose a series, I think it'll be in 6 or 7. There's no chance that they lose in 4 or 5. But I don't really have too much else to say about this team, or game, I should say. Clippers take a blowout game against Utah, and it's now a 2-1 series, so Utah can't take a commanding 3-0 lead, as the series is now up for grabs with Utah having a 2-1 lead. I'll see you in the next one with tomorrow's games being Nets, Bucks, and Suns, Nuggets. Some pretty good slate of games. Can the Nets take a 3-1 lead? Can the Bucks short it down to tied up at 2 apiece? That would be pretty funny. Can the Suns sweep Denver, of course, without their second best player, and move on to the Western Conference Finals? We'll see tomorrow. Have a great day. Peace.